self-help with a side of humor. Our next guest, alter ego, became an instant comic star. So joining us right now is stand-up comedian and cartoonist Mo Welch. Good morning.
It's so early.
I know, it is so early. It is 7:40.
Oh
that is a
my
real
God.
statement right there. If everyone else could just keep it real like you.
It is so early.
Okay, and you're on tour right now too, right?
Yeah,
so you're doing a book tour. You're promoting your book, How to Die Alone.
Yeah.
Tell us all about that.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to like preach my gospel over here, letting people know how to die alone. I'm Chicago. I just did an event, and then I'm doing New York, and then I'm back home.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What inspired you? Because it all started from an Instagram account first, right?
Right.
So what inspired you to kind of create this alter ego and ultimately write a book like this?
I mean, the story is I was eating a Pop-Tart crying at my mom's house, and it was like so funny and so sad that I was like, I have to draw this. And so I drew it, and then I just kept posting them every single day, and people liked them enough because they just relate to sorrow and sadness.
Yeah,
So,
which we all have and we all cover up, so it's nice
Right.
to be able to just look at an Instagram account and be like, yup, I feel the same way.
Right.
Yeah, that one right there. I was like, this is amazing. And I followed you before you were even here today, so it was so exciting when they told me you were coming because great Instagram account. You should definitely follow her if you guys haven't already. She has over 86,000 followers. So yours, I would call them memes a lot of the time, right?
Right.
Do you feel like now with meme culture being such a big thing, people who, like illustrators and people who draw comics, think about that? Like, do you think of this? I hope this becomes a meme when you're doing it.
Well, actually, I think that like comics is hard because like with newspapers, there aren't as many newspapers. So like I was wondering what was going to happen to like the funny pages.
Yeah.
And I think it's our generation's way of like keeping the funny pages going.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that, but that's totally true.
Right.
And you also do stand-up comedy too.
Yeah, totally.
And you were on Conan recently. Let's talk about that a little bit. Especially, I feel like everyone takes everything so seriously now.
Right.
How does that affect your comedy?
I mean, people can just walk out, I guess, if they don't like it. But it doesn't really affect my comedy. I don't think I talk about serious enough subjects. Like a lot of times it is like just about me, eating a Pop-Tart. So like, yeah.
Yeah, totally. And you're also a queer female in the comedy industry. How do you feel like
No.
Are you?
No.
How do you feel
I'm coming out on this show.
I just outed you. Awkward. Now I'm awkward. I'm just kidding. I'm always awkward. How do you feel about representation in the LGBTQ plus community with comedy?
There's enough. No, there's not. There's like, that's enough. We could always use more, queer people in comedy. Yeah.
And any tips on being not socially awkward in social situations?
Well, I always think you should just go to the restroom if you don't like the party that you're at.
Okay.
Yeah, and just spend a half hour in there.
Just hang out
until it's over.
Cool. Tip for the weekend, guys. Thank you so much, Mo. Good luck on the
you.
rest of your tour. You guys have to check out her book, How to Die Alone. It's anywhere books are sold, and there are signed copies at Anderson's Bookshop and LaGrange. And be sure to follow her on Instagram as well at Mo Welch.